Hey, greetings everyone. It is BleakCon, and I'm back. I am happy to be here. After a few days off of these videos, let's dive right back in. On our last episode, we read about the Earthen Ring. I don't know too much about that. I know that you can get quests. I think you usually start neutral with them, but kind of explain them as an organization of shaman that are really all about pacifying, keeping peace with the elementals. So check out that episode if you want to get a little bit more of a Dungeons and Dragons perspective on that. We've also been playing through World of Warcraft Classic. Last time we took Muln and we started the Stone Talon Mountains, which was pretty fun with a Restoration Shaman. We also finished off the Call of Water, so we have 3 out of the 4 totems. And now, stay a while and listen as we dive in with Shalacir. She is our Alliance approach to Ashenvale. I think she's going to be the only Alliance Ashenvale that we do. She has done an episode in this area. Oh, for some reason she's back. And there must have been a quest or something that she was supposed to turn in here, or else I was doing some, I don't know, maybe we could buy some milk and I could get my cooking going on a little more if I took some milk and some mild spices. So I guess let's do that while we're in this vicinity. But maybe then I'll be hearthing back to, Astronar. And she's got a few quests in there. But let's kind of take a peek. I don't know if you can buy milk at the cooking supply place. I don't know why I came in here and did some stuff with my herbalism, but I didn't, I don't have blackmouth oil, so I do need some of that. That's what it looks like. That's kind of holding her back. I don't know. I know you can buy mild spices. So how much do I have of this clam chowder? Well, got 25, so we can do it in packs of 5. But can I buy milk? I'll buy, I guess, whatever. I'll buy 25 of these. But I think you've got to go to a inn if you want to buy milk. We could look it up. How's my first aid doing? Yikes, not so good, because there's not a lot of humanoids that you kill in the Keldrassil and Darkshore regions, so it kind of puts them behind, puts her behind the 8 ball when it comes to that. Let's see, maybe General would have milk.
My goods are of the highest quality.
But maybe not. No. Not General. Typically, I think it's the inns, but you can also find, like, I don't know. You could find...
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams.
It's a little expensive. A little bit more than a silver for a 5-pack, but maybe I'll be able to sell this, so go back over to the cooking, because now I can make 25 clam chowder. I have boiled clams. I guess I'll scrap that when I go there. What was her herbalism's her other thing? Probably okay on herbalism. Yeah, it's 118, so she's getting close, but I know I can't afford the next rank. So let's see. We'll cook a bunch of clam chowder. My guess is maybe we could learn something at around... Yeah, see, that's one...
Seek out Chandrina in Silverwind Refuge.
There's nothing,
She can sell you the expert cookbook.
Ah, see, they tell you right there, which I think that's actually in Silverwing Refuge is in Ashenvale. Pretty certain of that. I think it's like down here somewhere, or maybe it's right there. But it's somewhere in this vicinity. Oh yeah, we were up here. I remember it now. We were up here questing in this kind of area. And that's where we'll sort of continue. I don't know why I didn't pick up all those quests. But by all means, we only have 7 quests. So why not? Oh, she's about to max out her cooking. Alright, so her cooking, yeah, is maxed out. So I guess we'll hold on to some of this other stuff. That's that clam chowder I have. Let's sell...
Seek out Chandrina in Silverwind Refuge. She can sell you the expert cookbook.
Okay, I'm going to sell this banana And now I'm going to sell this because I'm just going to use boiled clams as needed now. What's our first aid looking like? Yeah, we need the linen. Should I sell the wrap? I mean, I guess we'll keep it for now. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with some of this stuff, but this, I think I need shiny fish scales. Don't I need that for one of my spells? Actually, I think that's a druid thing. I don't see any shiny fish scale magic necessary. Like there's a water breathing. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a druid. So I actually think we can ditch the shiny fish scales. I don't think that that's anything that... I'm pretty sure that's a shaman spell that requires it. Okay, so now she can go back into Ashenvale and we'll continue questing. We'll pick up some of these other quests that are in the region. I don't know why they're not, why we didn't pick them up last time. I don't know what I was thinking, but we might as well flesh out Astronar, and then we'll go back up. We'll do these couple things, or not, or we'll just take a peek. But maybe we weren't high enough level. Maybe it was hitting level 22, and that's what opened up some of these. But let's pick up these quests. So,
I know these forests as if they were a part of me, but know that there is still much to be learned from them and much danger still hidden.
Okay, so we have Rain's Cleansing and Culling the Threat are the two we're going to pick up. Here's Rain's Cleansing.
Adventurer, a longtime friend of mine, is also aiding the Sentinels here in Ashenvale, but he has yet to return. He had leads on finding an item that he thought could slow the Furbolg attacks on our people. A rod created by a now-dead evil wizard. Before he left here, he mentioned seeking out a gem for the rod. He mentioned the gem possibly being hidden at the shrine in Lake Phalathim at the base of the mountain to the west. The gem was being held there before it was overrun. Find my friend, Adventurer, please.
Okay, Adventurer, please.
Goddess,
I will.
watch over
All right,
you.
and now let's pick up the other quest.
What brings you?
Culling the Threat.
Directly to the north of Astronar are the Thistlefur Furbolg. My scouts report that their numbers have grown greatly over the past few months. If they grow too great, they may find the courage to attack Astronar directly. Kill as many of their kind as you can, but bring me their chieftain's skull as proof that their efforts have been stifled for now. I shall remain here in Astronar and await word from you. Elune be with you.
All right, so we're getting a couple pieces of info from her. One, there is... That's the second one. I guess there's a leader of the Furbolg that we want to fight now. We already have, I think, some other Furbolg-ish type stuff we want. We also have Tyrannus. We're looking for this guy. And we can see right here, spoiler, he's dead. This friend that she has. Okay, so let's pick up a couple other quests because the Culling the Threat's a little bit high level for us. Erlin's Escape, we've got that one. So here's a... Now this one I can
the forest
see...
spirits tell me you are brave and willing to
we
travel.
can pick it up as a
To the
breadcrumb.
south, not far from Mistral Lake, there lies a tunnel named the Talon Deep Pass. Through this tunnel you will come to an area known as Windshear Crag in the Stone Talon Mountains. Once there, journey to the southwest past Cragpool Lake and then north, up the steep slope until you reach Stone Talon Peak. There awaits Keeper Albagorm. Heed his bidding person. The journey will be perilous.
Heed his bidding person. Also, I can't get over the Stone Talon. Now, I guess we will probably do that quest because it's not that far. You go down here and you go through this tunnel, and it will take you in there, and that is... well, one, we could get that flight path, but two, I think doing this, since she's the only one doing Ashenvale, that's the only way we're actually going to ever complete that quest. So from that completionist perspective, we'll do it.
Hello, adventurer.
Hello.
You seem to be full of wanderlust by the looks of you.
Okay.
Have you been to the Stone Talon Mountains? It is a land plagued by the Venture Company and other enemies of the Night Elves. Recently, Sentinel Wolfrunner sent my friend Kayla Shadowspear there to investigate what's happening to the land. But I have yet to hear word back from her. I'm even more concerned because the Alliance sent a gnome mage along with her. A sign of trouble for sure.
Why racist? Come on.
Would you find her and report back to me?
Alright, so this is another breadcrumb into Stone Talon down there. So now we have a reason to walk all the way there. And really, that gets us almost all the way to the Barrens, which would then allow us to get to Ratchet. It looks like we possibly already have some kind of Ratchet area, and we'll take a peek at that later. But there's one more quest in the region. This is the Zoram Strand, which is a breadcrumb in the area that we're at right now.
There is evil lurking on our northwestern coast, known as the Zoram Strand. It is the resting place of the doomed city of Zoram, destroyed during the Sundering and submerged beneath the seas. It has been lost to the Night Elves for ages, lost and nearly forgotten. Now the Naga have returned, and for what reason we do not know, but reason matters little. We must slay these fiends and throw them back to the depths. Return to me when your mission is complete.
Okay, so that takes us to the Zoram Strand, and now I'm remembering why. We didn't actually explore Astronar. We kind of made our way down to Maestra's Post, and that was where we got some of these quests. So that's why we are where we're at. So let's take a peek out, and if there's anything else to explore while we're in Astronar. So this is Lana with reagent supplies. I don't particularly think we need that. See if there's any other interesting little people or shops in this Astronar, because now I'm thinking we have not explored this. So Aolin is a clothier. Can repair our stuff. We can buy cloth. We don't need it. And Tandane or Tandon Lightning could sell some leather to us, but you know, it's not worth buying armor from the shops. I don't even know why they exist, especially once heirlooms came out. And then Larden is a leather worker, but we're not a leather worker. There's also, it looks to be a couple books up there. Ouch. We'll find those later when we do some episodes about reading. We will do episodes where we read the in-game books, very short, mini little episodes, but we will do them nonetheless. Okay, Farron is tools and supplies. That's for thieves, okay. Rain, she already gave us a quest. This is Malalyn. They can buy treats, candies. She could have also sell us food, milk. Nantar is a baker. He also sells milk. And some drinks, and looks like he's a food and drink seller. Okay, we have the innkeeper.
Your body looks warm
Kinlaya.
and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams.
And she would probably tell us about Black Fathom Deeps. We also have already chosen this as our home, so nothing else for us to do from her. I think that might be about it in this town. Maybe there's one house over here, one or two. Oh. Okay, it does look like there's a second big building. This is the mailbox. There's a cooking fire over there, good to know. Outside of this secondary building, which this has a couple other things. This is the other big structure, kind of like the Hunter's Lodge kind of template. This is Haljan Oakhart with general goods, hunter stuff, ammunition for throwing and shooting. We also have Dalabria, our trades good person.
Are of the highest quality.
That's exactly what you have. That's usually your best bet of getting an extra recipe. There's none. Xyander, he has weapons, which we don't want. And this is an expert leather
Elune
worker.
has granted the Night Elves many gifts. In return, it is our responsibility to safeguard these forests from the demonic taint that the Horde always brings with it.
You definitely want protection when you're dealing with a demonic taint, for sure. Alright, and then there's a sentinel here. It looks like there's just this one small building. There will be either no one. Oh, there's maybe a fisherman over here. Well, there's a dock, but no fisherman, so don't expect any training there. And then Pelturus White Moon with a sleeping person. This has got to be tied to a quest. Relara White Moon. So we have the White Moons. Either we're not high enough level, or there is some kind of event that we haven't unlocked. Alright, so we're not going to go to Stone Talon right now. It's not happening. But let's go to Rain's Cleansing and see what happens next from there. And while we're in the area, we could also kill some at the Zoram Strand. So that's going to be our first part of this episode. Let's go ahead and buff up. Mark the Wild, of course. Thorns, and you might as well get in cat form, kitty cat form. Because that's fun. When we leveled up last time, we have Rip as our only combo spender. But we did pick up Claw in addition to Shred. I see. So Shred is basically our version of Backstab. So it's not great. It can be an opener if we use our stealth first. Other than that, it's only going to be useful in a PvP type setting. We could also go down here actually and pick up some more quests, but we'll skip that for now because we've got some things that we can do up here. Tower of Athalax, Bathrin's Hair. We can do those also. What's this? Bruiseweed? Yeah, we might as well pick up whatever herbs we can because we need that. Heart and Head. Where's the old? There it is. It's unfortunate that we don't get the XP, considering she is hands down, and it's not even close, our lowest level person. Since she has never shared a zone with anyone, she's just always got to be at her own pace, and has therefore always stuck to her 1 hour timeline. And that's going to continue. She should be in okay shape though, because, for instance, we have people like she's basically a whole zone behind. So, like, we have, I think Nessingwary, who's up in Hillsbrad now. She'll be going to join him after, after she finishes this zone. So, I don't even know how we'll handle that situation. It might just be that I don't know. Or maybe I end up skipping Hillsbrad with her or something like that. Because she's not aligned in the same way to where Nessingwary would be, or like teaming it and splitting it with her, where I might just have to like skip her in the rotation while I catch her up and just play her solo on my own. I'm not sure exactly how we'll get. Or I'll redo it, or I don't even know. There's not a lot of questing to do in Hillsbrad. Or our buddy Nessingwary, since there are no quests really, he might just get stuck a couple levels just leveling, and that would allow her some chance to catch up. Or again, like I said, we could just skip this if she's high enough level. Like after that, I have 1,000 Needles for her, so she could potentially just skip it and go to 1,000 Needles depending on where she's at with the level. Alright, I see somebody's come through here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what Nessingwary is at. With LVUI, you can kind of just hover down here and it will tell you all the levels of your characters and how much money they have and all that stuff, but they don't. Since I'm not using mods on this, there's a Salt Spittle Puddle Jumper. Alright, so here is the lake with our friend. Uh-oh. Okay, so this Murloc is coming. We're just going to hit him. Fight him. Go ahead and hit the dodge. What does this one work? Yeah, it just does damage per second. So I remember that now. We've got to kind of time that out a little better. Get out of cat form for a second and heal ourselves up a little bit. Alright, let's...
Taranis' body lies broken atop the island.
He's talking
For
to us.
unknown reason, the Murlocs have left it alone. The deep slashes across his corpse obviously came from the weapons and claws of the Murlocs.
Okay.
As you rummage through Taranis' belongings, you find a journal that is still in good condition. You take the journal and leave Taranis' corpse as is. The only thing left to do is find the gem Taranis was seeking. Rayni mentioned it being in the area.
Rayni?
Perhaps the Murlocs have it.
Alright, so it did give us a quest to do. Can we read his journal? Let's see. We sure can. It says the journal is waterlogged, but otherwise it's in good condition. I started this journal so I could keep notes on my quests to help Ashenvale. There's a mystery to some of the events that occurred not too long ago, and hopefully I'll be able to unravel some of it in order to help my people. Let me start by putting down facts so they don't slip my mind at a later date. I've recently found truth to the rumors of the wizard Dartol's efforts. Where once I thought it preposterous that a human would come to our lands and learn our ways, this wizard, this evil man, came here and not only survived, but also gained some of our knowledge. Still uncertain how. I never discovered his goals during my investigation, but his plan seemed simple. Using druidic magic, he wanted to befriend and then control the Furbolg. If it was in an attempt to harm my kin or some other malicious purpose, I hope to find out before my path ends. Regardless, he was apparently more successful than not in actualizing his plans. Did he want to attempt his machinations on the Furbolg before trying on my people? Did the Furbolg have something he coveted? Who knows? Using an item he created, a rod or staff of some kind, he attempted to infiltrate the Furbolg tribes of Ashenvale. At some point, and this is where many of the details are still unclear, he was discovered by the Furbolg while trying to manipulate them into acting against one another. As I'm sure the eldest would be, the Furbolg were angered, but they reacted much more strongly and killed Dartol. The Furbolg, at least at this time, weren't the same corrupted creatures they've become. They were still rational and intelligent, their relationship with our people amicable. I'm hoping that if I can recreate the rod with the help of a dryad named Sheldrin, I can use its power to help our people and the Furbolg. Not all the Furbolg have been corrupted. Some still live and try to protect the forest. During their corruption, some of the Furbolg fled. Many were killed and others were forced out of their tribes. I found a venerable Furbolg of the Foulwield tribe living above Lake Mistral. His name is Krold. I've watched him for days, and I think if I were to approach him in the guise of a Furbolg, I could help him and discover a way to re-establish a bond between our people. Along with killing Dartol, the Furbolg split up the rod into 3 parts so it couldn't be used against them again. It has been difficult, but I have a good idea where all 3 parts were placed. The gem. The first part of the rod, a glowing gem, was hidden in a shrine in northwestern Ashenvale. I believe now this shrine is the ruins at the center of Lake Falathin. The Sentinels tell me that it's been inhabited by murlocs now. If I can't find the gem hidden in the shrine, it might be in the possession of one of the murlocs. The shaft portion. This part of the rod was given to the treants near what is now called Fellwood. Neither the Furbolg nor my kind could have suspected that such magnificent creatures could ever fall to the corruption that's overtaken the land. Okay, so treants in Fellwood have it, or near Fellwood. My research tells me that the Guardians kept the piece in a small glade locked within a chest. To find out any more, I'll have to speak to Sheldrin. Sheldrin is a dryad who protects the Moonwell northeast of Lake Iris. She refuses to leave the forest or forsake it to the corruption. I know she has the power and knowledge to repair the rod, or to at least tell me how I can do it on my own. And the pommel. The pommel of the rod was given to the druids of Dordanil. There is one major problem with this, though. The druids are dead. Their spirits now inhabit the area and are no longer hospitable. This may require more investigation. I'm not sure I'm powerful enough to fight the spirits of my dead kin, let alone delve into the depths of Dordanil and find the pommel. Note, during my preparations in Astronar, I've recently met a dwarf hunter who has spent a good portion of his time in Ashenvale trying to help my people. He came from a place called Stormwind. We spoke over a few ales one night, and his tales have given me new hope of finding the pommel. He tells me he's been throughout all of Dordanil, and he's never seen a chest or any container that may hold the pommel. He also tells me that rotting slimes have inhabited the area, and they devour almost anything smaller than them. He's seen them eat tables, sculptures, bears, and even gnomes. The slimes seem to gain a great deal of sustenance from things magical. If the chest holding the pommel was enchanted at all, the slimes may have eaten it. It's a gamble, but I have no other clues at this time. As I find out more, I'll put the details here, but until then I shall work on finding the parts of the rod and helping Ashenvale. Well, that was quite an interesting set of lore. It was like half parts lore, half parts description of where we will eventually quest. So there must be treants around here. That's where we'll get the shaft. And somewhere there's a place called Dordanil. I don't know exactly where it is, but we could probably find it. It's probably a barrow den somewhere in the area, and the slimes within would hold the third part. And then I guess we'll use this for good. So we're now going to kill these these murlocs. Okay, so let's re-up on the thorns. And, yeah, let's Would I rather backstab? He's in the water, so let's just balloon it up here a little bit. Can't do that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bust a couple. Dagnabbit. He's doing something annoying. He's level 21. He's hitting me pretty good.
Not enough energy.
So that was not pleasant. He did damage me pretty nicely. And he also did not have the thing we needed. So swim across, back into cat form. And now I'm going to try to bust people with this backstab. I think that would be a nice... Oh, oh, look at that. The puddle jump... Oh, any of them can have the gem. Okay. I don't like that pair of mobs right there, so... Wait.
I'm out of...
Sweet. Okay. That allows us to hit... Boom. A couple combo points right off the bat. And then now they're good on... Dang it, okay. Not exactly where I wanted to go with this. Maybe hit a third, since puddle jumpers seem to have that heal. Maybe the dot will be too... I don't know, was it the puddle jumper that had to heal? I don't remember. Yeah, that's a spittle, assault spittle warrior. Okay, prowl. I just don't want to fight 2v1 because I'm not very good, honestly. She's too low level. But it all comes down to. Like I could try and root one maybe. Dagnabbit, these are the ones that try to do 3. No. See, I wish
I don't have enough
I have
energy.
to pop a potion. Unfortunate there.
Target.
So those guys are tough. Yeah, I've got my thorns on. I don't really have a lot more than I could do. Here's a bruiseweed again. Up that. She just has to level up. That's what it all comes down to. It's gonna need to grind out some. And I think she'll be good, and I think it'll be fine. We're just not there yet.
It is too far away.
Okay. Get a couple points in, and eventually, you know, hopefully she'll get some stuff that'll help her, you know, develop those combo points a little faster and stuff like that. Okay, so we're just killing an indefinite amount of murlocs. Dang it. Thought I saw one there. Wasn't 100% sure. Okay, when we hit the open, oh, I missed. Maybe now this dot will be heavy enough. I kind of wish there was something non-bleeding as a dot that she could use. I'm really not experienced with Feral at all. It's one of the few specs that I have not played. Which is partly kind of why I wanted to do it this time. I also just liked the idea.
It is too far away.
The stealth is so sensitive in Classic.
Not enough.
I'm sure anybody that's played realizes kind of a little bit
I
annoying.
don't have enough energy.
Okay. So, no biggie. She's at 25. She just passed the 1/4 mark, and that's what it is. It's really a race for her. How fast can we level up? She needs some serious like that. Just needs better gear, better chances to hit, all that stuff. Which she'll get some of that. She'll get some of it as she... Like, she'll do Black Fathom Deeps here soon enough. And that will be nice. Do it. I'll go after this guy. Screw that stupid oracle.
I'm out of range. I can't do that yet.
I guess if I just spam it, I can kind of get lucky and I'll technically be considered targeting the back of their hitbox. I mean, yeah, I guess you could kite a lot more.
Closer.
Could do that. With some of these guys, that's another thing that's more of a big deal in the classic era type stuff.
It is too far away. I isn't ready yet.
Miss.
I need to get
But yeah, it seems like, no, I don't know how well we can.
I don't have enough energy.
I mean, I do like that time it blew through her, like, he, her, she, I don't know how to tell gender on a murloc, but, it never triggered the healing phase, so that's pretty good.
I'm out of range.
Try, no.
I can't do that yet. Not
See, when they're casting, that's when I need to be, like, going to hit a,
ready yet. Not enough energy. Ready yet. I don't have enough
going to hit,
energy.
like, maybe when they start casting, if I save up my energy, because she does, I don't have an interrupt. That's one of the big thing that's kind of hurt me based on a lot of other melee classes, and I'm hoping it's just because I'm lower level. I'm sure I'll get one. I have one in bear form,
It is too far away.
but I don't have an interrupt, so when they start casting, it's like, what am I going to do? Well, I could get myself behind and at least get ready for it. See, maybe I should be doing this, just like waiting for them to start swinging. That seems to be helping. I utilize some of this kind of pseudo-kiting. Especially, these guys all seem to be fighting with a two-handed weapon, which has a slower swing. Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Especially once I get the...
I need to get closer.
Yeah, see? I was just a little too slow. I didn't know it was going to start doing it.
Yet. I can't do that yet.
I mean, I think it does help.
Ready yet.
Alright, so let's bust the heals out. I mean, it's kind of good like this because by trying to go in like a rogue, it eliminates my the benefit of like trying to hit him with a
I'm out of
moon shadow or whatever. Moonbeam.
closer.
Okay, now I just go straight on the kiting. When they get close with the range, I can bust them again. I mean, I know you should really not walk backwards. I got scolded about doing that the other day.
I
Should be
need to get
strafing. Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Ready.
Oh, I forgot to put the freaking dot on him, dang it. But I feel like this actually helps enough.
It is too far away.
Because when they're in combat mode, they're not going super fast. Well, this obviously, the drop rate on these glowing gems is small. But, you know what? 20, 10, 20, 35, it's alright. We need that XP.
I'm out of range.
Okay, boom.
I don't have enough energy.
Okay. Now we just... Because I'll let the lead do the work. Now, he's kind of getting me. Oh, he sundered me.
I don't have a target.
Got it. Got him! Alright, so we got the glowing frond. What do we have here? There's... Strangle kelp. Should we do it? Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. Come get me, punk. Well, clearly they're...
It is too far away.
They're gonna get me.
Not enough energy. I don't have
Hey, little
enough
underwater...
energy.
You know, cats love fighting underwater. Let's get up. Where's the... I should probably heal up before I get myself in a bad sitch. I'm right on top of the old... It says it's like right under. I feel like I saw it before. Where did it go, bro? There it is. I don't know why I couldn't see that. Okay, so we got some strangle kelp. We can get out of here now. We can turn that in, but like I said, before we go that, let's go ahead and do the Zorm Strand quests too. So we do need to turn that quest in, but let's fight that, and then I don't know for sure. Let's see how long it takes us. So for the Zorm Strand, we need to get 20 Wrathtail heads. Now, if we just get one per Naga, killing 20 Naga shouldn't be that bad. 10, 20, 30. We're also 35% of the way to leveling up, so that's good. Right now we're at a sort of a boring part where we are improving our Nature's Grasp for level 23 and 24. So because we don't have in Feral, we didn't have a ton. And that might that'll open up a whole second tier for us, which will help us get this natural shapeshifter and maybe a couple other little things. So, that's useful. Useful for healing and stuff, to be able to pop back out, to have our shapeshifting be cheaper. That is 3 points. Also, the natural weapons is pretty dang dope as well. Moment of Clarity might be useful. Yeah, so they're just all some pretty... Oh, I'm not high enough level to get King's Blood. Not high enough with the herbalism, so that's another reason why we gotta keep on the lookout. So that's the Horde area. I guess we'll just go down to the south and then sort of kind of make our way up. That is a gnome. There's a lot of gnomes over here. And considering... Oh, I just passed. Considering this is not a gnome area, but then again, my gnomes are sort of kind of in this area. Alright, so there is our first thing. A Wrathtail Sea Witch. She can probably heal. She's probably freaking annoying. Okay, a couple of blows. Did that give me 2? So that's cool. I got 1 head. Oh no. So, that's because I have these barnacles. Gotta open these up. Okay, but you know what we have to do also is we need to invest. We need to invest in a bag. It's worth it, as we determined last time. I think with one of our other characters, it is worth it. Just bite the bullet and buy the bag for 10 copper or whatever. It is worth it. And these guys are pretty low level, so it should be okay killing them. Okay, got a head, got some copper. Maybe we'll get some cloth from these people too. She's definitely low on that, so that's cool. And it does look like that. I would imagine you're going to get a 100% drop rate on heads. Very specific. Cast the old lightning at us.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit out of the hitbox range. Let's go ahead and heal up. Excellent. And back to kitty cat form. Oh, I need to get my thorns going again, too. Alright, so 3 heads, so it is good. So we're basically, this is another way of saying kill 20, but also we're going to cost you an inventory slot with it. Thanks. I think I missed. Yeah, I mean, in this case, if they're just casting offensive spells, it just behooves us to stay there, go blow for blow with those witches. That is, well, we found the Zormgar outpost. That did not give me any XP because it didn't uncover any part of the map. That's also a horde little area, so no point for us to be out there.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Oh, dang it. Didn't hit it with anything special, but that is just hitting with that backstab is a pretty nice burst of damage, so it's worthwhile trying to do it. Don't detect me. Okay, hit a couple there, boom. Yeah, and I don't really know. They're hitting us with something. Oh, it's also essentially a sunder. These are the footlockers. This beach is really good for rogues. So, there's that. I don't want to go into the water, but maybe this one will be worth I don't know if we drew that. I drew not, I can't. So that's their sunder. Oh, come on. Come on, dum-dum. Dum-dum McGeezax over here. Alright, that's 7. None's too shabby. And it's not a bleed, which is good. Because that means I don't have to worry about dropping in stealth and then having it break me out of stealth. Okay, sweet. That's good. See, right off the bat, it gets them pretty low. 10, 20, 30. Alright, we're almost to 45%. So we are cruising along. This is looks like some of those things that we killed or that we found the bones for in Dark Shore, so that's neat. Go ahead. Lost it with that. I need to reduce the energy cost of some of these moves. Like there's gotta be skills for that too. Wave Rider. Sure.
I need to get closer.
Missed. He's blocking everything too. I don't know if he's getting. I'm having bad RNG or psychologically, like, am I having? They're just a passive boost for them being in the water. That'd be cool. I mean, it would not be cool for me, but like conceptually, that'd be cool. All right, so let's get.
I'm out of range.
Nope. I was able to get it off. Yeah, no, they must just have a very good either block or dodge rate or whatever. Let them bleed out while I drink my coffee. Alright, so we have gotten more than halfway through the heads. Cruising along. Bruiseweed grown on the beach. I don't know how well... I mean, it is a weed, so... You know, this is a... See, I don't know what the strength is for those guys. Maybe if I was... Well, no... I don't want to be dropping like any kind of entangle type stuff. Right. Go ahead and get this Wave Rider up again. I think the Wave Riders, I'm pretty sure this is what they were called in Warcraft 3 too. Kind of cool. Clams. I don't need any more clams. I'm already max cooking. But I should be able to find that book soon, but I think it's like most of gold. 80 silvers. Maybe I'll get a discount for rep. Alright, time to heal up a little bit. Oh, wrong heal. Okay. I'm not using my MP on anything else, so. I like that this, or I don't know if I like it. This guild is called Hearthstone. I want to like Hearthstone, you know. I think there's parts of it that are pretty cool. What I don't like is that it's essentially a PvP thing, and I'm just not a PvP guy. That's what it all comes down to. I really like the dungeons and stuff that you can do in Hearthstone. Wow, I almost one-shotted. that little lady. I like that, but most of those are locked behind either a massive grind or a paywall or something. And I mean, I guess I could pay. You like it, right? You should
I
pay for
can't
it.
carry anymore.
You butthole. What can I toss out? The little spices. That's essentially, you know, that's just a few copper, and you can't sell them, so I mean, you wouldn't sell them anyway. How are we doing? We only need 3 heads. We're almost done. Alright. Yeah, these guys are a little too fast on the swing to be worth the kiting. It does nothing for me.
Inventory is full.
Is it now? Okay. The melon juice. Now I'm gonna have to dip something else out. Well, those eggs. Do I really need raptor eggs? Nah, I'm good. Because I don't have a recipe for them. My cooking is maxed out anyway. Well, I should go back and get that herb. I need it so I can get closer to being able to get the old king's blood. Is that what it's called? King's blood, maybe? Alright, let's go. We need one more head, so let's find out whatever it is. And let's get... Nope. Okay, another wave rider. But yeah, I am really looking forward, actually. I'm looking forward to doing... Dang it. Something I wasn't going to have to kill again. I don't want to kill again. You gonna come after me? Who knows? Nope. Okay, I got my bruise wheat in peace. Alright, so now we've done that. I'm not going up there, so let's go back to Astronar and at least turn these in because we need to sell off anyway. And then we've got... We're about 10 minutes under an hour, so we'll kind of see where we can go from there. We can at least, if nothing else, we can go over there. Or we could possibly try to get some of these hairs, but they're that's a little higher level. So I think by the time we turn these in and sell, maybe we'll just go over there and kind of open up some quests in that region and see where we're at. We've done pretty well. We've got ourselves 10, 20, 30, 40. We're halfway up on a level. What was that? Yeah. And yeah, it'll add a couple minutes to us for turning these in. Reprogression. Semi-hardcore raiding guild. Yeah, see, I wonder if raiding guilds are going to die now that there's the hardcore servers. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. I like it better than doing mods or whatever. I like that idea of it being just a platform, like you're on there, you're hardcore. It stops mistakes like what I made from happening, where I end up having to move all my characters over because I picked the one role-playing server, and it would allow perhaps an actual role-playing server to exist, because from what I see now, there's no point to it. People don't roleplay. I do remember back in the day, you could get on a role-playing server and people roleplayed. And I thought that was cool. I don't think World of Warcraft is necessarily the kind of game you go to for role-playing anymore. They're just other venues, like actual role-playing games. I am kind of excited to possibly get some more role-playing in my life. There's a few, just coincidentally, at my job, a few people who don't know each other have all started, and somehow they talk to each other or whatever, and it kind of got out there that I was like a role playing. Like I'm the guy at the job that was kind of the only one known for being into role playing games, and now 3 separate people have all started. A young guy, a guy about my age, and then a lady about my age that are all really into D&D and tabletop gaming, and so I might get a new group going or expand my group. My current group that we've kind of, I don't know, I think we're going to be losing a member for my current gaming group. I think he just kind of comes chill, and I don't know that he's going to be like re-upping. And so I don't know, we might continue that campaign. That campaign might die off, and I might start something with this new group. We're going to see how it goes. You never know at a job too, like people come and go, you know. It's you just don't know. I've been at my job, I think at my current place, this is my 8th year, and there's very few people that have been there longer than me. I mean, I guess not very few, but less than 25% of the staff, and we're probably over 100 people at least that work at my particular building. So yeah, maybe there's 20 people that have been there around as long as me. So it's just, you know how it goes. That's just the shelf life. People retire. People don't stay at places. How many people stay, you know, at a job for 10 years or more? I mean, it's not crazy rare, but...
Ishnuala.
Alright, so this is Shendril. We're going to give her this sack of 20 wet, slopping heads. We cannot allow the Naga to invade our coast, Shelasier. It is vital that you go to the Zoram Strand and complete your mission.
Very well done, adventurer. Your actions in the Zoram Strand against the Naga are commendable.
Thank you.
I know your feat was not easily accomplished, for the strength and guile of the Naga is well known to the Night Elves. We know this, for we share a history with them. It is a history I care not to repeat.
I mean, they are the Naga, essentially.
We are not in open war with the Horde, but our peace is fragile. We often find their agents moving against us, but they do so covertly. One such advance was revealed to us from hidden sources in Theramore, claiming that the orcs collect venom from the Pride Wings near Murkballen Lake, in the Stone Talon Mountains to the south. Orc assassins then use the venom on their secret death raids against the Alliance. If this is true, then we must stop them, adventurer. We must deny them their source of venom.
Yeah, I would say stopping secret death raids is a pretty good priority. But look at this, we've gained another. Now so we have multiple. We're going to have to dip our little tiny toes into Stone Talon because there just are quests in that region that are requiring our attention. Okay, so we're going to do that. Not this second, but we're getting to the point here where I think the Bathrin's hair quest is gonna coming up here and messing with that is that's gonna happen on the next episode. I'm pretty certain.
I am honored.
Culling the threat. I guess we haven't finished culling. Oh no. Oh no, we haven't. That's a level 25 quest. Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back, Shelasier.
This is terrible, adventurer. Tyronis is dead. The time for mourning will come. But for now, we must focus our efforts. I shall send some of the sentinels to recover Tyronis' body as soon as possible. You have Tyronis' journal and the gem he was seeking. Do you think you're capable of completing his task? I would rest much better knowing his death was not in vain.
Of course I will. Alright, so we have 2 quests from her now.
You'll have to do the research yourself, but...
I did.
From what notes Tyronis has made, it sounds like your next course of action is to find the other pieces of the rod Dartal created. I would start by heading to the Moonwell east of Iris Lake. When you're ready, follow the road and turn north when you reach a small sitting area on your left.
Okay.
A dryad there named Sheldrin is better suited to guide you.
So
Seek her out.
It's a breadcrumb
Keep the
to her.
gem with you. Sheldrin will need it if she's to help you recreate the rod.
Plus, you know, you want to clog up
Be
your inventory
careful.
more. Careful. I think I should
How
say that.
may I help? Before you travel to the Moonwell, I have another task that will aid the people of Ashenvale if you would like to test your skills.
I would.
Along the road heading east before the Falfarin River, Forbolgs have been attacking travelers, their tortured
Forbolgs?
minds feeding upon fear, and their appetites satiated by the blood of innocents. Aid the Sentinels in protecting the lands by showing those monsters the same mercy they have shown our kind. I believe their camps are south of the road. Be careful.
I like this because this series of quests is really showing the nice connection that exists between the Forbolgs and the Night Elves. But joking aside, that is actually cool. That's a pretty cool piece of lore. Let's sell.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Are they? Actually, I want to sell to the other shop in here because that will let us repair. The Bank of Auction House is a good place to get mithril. What the heck does that even mean? The Bank of Auction House.
How may I help?
Alright, so we will sell some of these things. I'm gonna sell this because I have so much milk. Enough milk. I'm gonna sell these gems. We do need that. I don't need that. Yeah, we don't need those things. I'm gonna sell the pearls too. Yeah, I think keeping that journal for now is probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the general salesperson and buy a bag too. Yeah, there he is. And then we're gonna walk over to that guy. Yeah, this Dark Shore. We're gonna go over to this right here and turn that in. That will be where we call it a wrap. This is an 8-slot bag. It's 22 silver. Let's do it. Kind of a little bit indulgent, but we know it will save us. We'll make that money back for sure. Yeah, it's just simply worth it. Okay, so getting those 8 extra slots is absolutely worth the 22 silver. Alright, so let's get out of here now and make a hike over to that next spot, which is where we will call it a day for this. But I'm having fun. I do like this character a lot, and I really like the fact that she's on her own journey, which is why I'm actually really happy that I got the comment to just pony up and do lore master in Wrath of Lich King / Burning Crusade Classic, and we will. Now we just have so much to go. This is just such a long. This classic. I mean, we are making progress, but we have so much to go. It's just like we're only making our way down with her 3 zones in. Some of these things will be... Yeah, it's just... yeah, it is what it is. So we're just going to do these episodes. We'll have fun with it. And there's just not a lot going on outside of that. But... it's cool. I am enjoying. Yeah, I'll still keep cranking out the same amount of episodes. Like I said, I'm trying to do up. I did take a few days off. I had Wednesday. I was just tired. I've had a crazy. I kind of have 3 really big peak seasons at work, and coming up on one right now. So basically over the course of the next 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks really, it's crazy time for me. So it's fun. It's fine. Like I'm not like dying or stressed or anything. I like my job, but I just, by the time Wednesday hit, middle of the work week, I was just tired, and then You know how it goes.
Hi.
Alright, so here's Therasil. She's a little dryad. My sister was where? Heirloom doesn't mind getting herself dirty, but still, that's a long way to wander, and the Master's Glaive is an unwholesome place. Well, thank you, Shalasier. It was very nice of you to let me know she was alright. I think that was an escort quest we did when we were grinding that one book with the Twilight's whatever. Was it Twilight's Hammer? I forgot. But notice that our bot, we found another voice that it wouldn't do. It won't do trolls, and now we see it won't do dryads. What the heck? So there was nothing there. So let's walk back to Astronar, and then we'll be done again. Because we might as well at least get the rested XP, since it'll be freaking 2 weeks before we come back and play her. But that was a breadcrumb to nothing to just turn that in, which is cool. Whatever, fine. But yeah, there's no shops there. There's no. So let's walk back to Astronar, and then next time what we'll do, we're not gonna. We have these stone talent things, but rather than that, we're gonna hit those two up, which may in fact send us back to the Tower of Athalax. I'm not sure what level of a quest that is. We'll have to kind of see. But we're definitely going to do those two. And then we might start making our way down into Stone Talon and having a hiatus where it's technically Ashenvale quest, but it's got us going down in here and there. We're not going to pick up those other quests, though. Oops. Oh, wait. So, like, when we do this the two breadcrumbs, we're not picking up the breadcrumb quest. So we'll be dropping off those two breadcrumbs and then killing some Pride Wings. So that sounds like a good episode arc. Doing the Bathen's hair, picking up the glowing soul gem for the Tower of Athalax, and then going and doing the two breadcrumbs, and on the way getting the Pride Wing sacks, coming back and turning those Pride Wing sacks back in is a good set, which we will easily be to level 23 by that time, which will put us in a better spot to be ready to do an aggressive defense, which is right here. Pulling the threat, it's still going to be a little tough. We also have Rain's Cleansing, which will be another sort of a breadcrumb for us. And Elemental Bracers is open down there also, we can pick that up. Down here, I think, is that retreat. So there might be some quests there. That's where we can pick up that cookbook. We need more money. Let's just be real about it. I'm not going to be able to afford to buy my moves. This girl is broke. Maybe with the addition of another bag, that will help some. I think that's part of it. She's just, one, she hasn't been fighting a lot of humanoids. That hurts. And two, she's been shy on bags for a while. So now that she's kind of upped that, so it'll help. Cool. That's nice. Level 60 Bramblewood helm. Alright, so let's just hop in the inn, and then we are done. Hey, everybody, I appreciate it. I really enjoy making these episodes, and I hope that you all enjoy watching them. But either way we look at it, we've got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Thank you everyone so much for watching and listening, and I will see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.